Welcome to the PB&J show
with Pastor Bradley
and Jeremy,
where we talk about things that matter
and a lot that doesn't.
And welcome to the PB&J show. My name is Pastor Bradley.
And I'm Jeremy.
Pastor Jeremy at that.
For sure.
And we're glad to be here. This is episode number 10.
Look at us, Mom. We made it.
Hey. Hey, look, I made. That's a song, right?
Yeah, it is, I think. I only
think.
listen to Christian music, so I don't know.
So this is episode 10 in Swahili.
Not true.
Kumi.
Kumi.
K-U-M-I. Kumi.
I did that last week when we was out. You see that?
I did.
Spoke a little Greek on your behalf.
You spoke Greek. We're studying Greek, or you're not. Do you have Greek?
Not this semester.
No Greek. No. I've had a Greek salad before.
Yeah,
Talk
I
about
love Greek
fantastic.
salad. Olives, the dressing, everything.
Yum.
I love about a Greek salad.
So we've got a lot to talk about today. I'm excited.
Hey, tell everybody why you were out. You were
okay.
out last week. We did the Hot Ones Challenge. Bradley was not out because of that, although I'm sure he was terrified of it. But that's not why you're out. Tell everybody why you're out. Two big things.
Two big things happened. I'm super excited to have a chance to talk about it. Mm-hmm. The first part being that I went on a trip, a little getaway with the family. Yeah. And one of the places we went up in Kentucky, Williamstown, Kentucky, it's a life-size recreation of the Ark. And that was super cool to see.
And the Creation Museum is
And the Creation Museum, 45 minutes away.
Yeah.
Yes, we went there as well.
I want to go there so bad.
You've got to go because it really, in your mind, you picture, okay, the Ark, it was a big boat. Big's not the word. I mean, we're talking massive.
Yeah.
Really cool. It challenged you a lot of reading because you go through pictures, you got to read. But so many good things. Kids, anybody would enjoy it. The thing that really, when I saw it, that stood out, something that I guess I'd thought about, but it didn't really sink in. But you're thinking, well, how did he get a giraffe on there? Well, he didn't take a full-grown giraffe. He took an adolescent giraffe.
Wow.
Because you take an old giraffe and they got to repopulate. You want a young.
Yeah.
So just something.
Man.
I know a guy, and too early for dad jokes.
Too early.
Too early for dad jokes.
Close with dad jokes around here.
So
that was great.
So that was cool. Creation Museum also cool.
But you didn't stop in Kentucky, right? You kept going on your trip?
We ended up. It was a road trip.
Yeah.
A little family road trip. We used good safe distancing.
Yeah.
Ashley, my wife, packed in such a way that we were able just to. And this is also packing 101 for anybody that wants to go, out with kids. What you do is you take a Ziploc bag, like a gallon size. You put their clothes for one day in it, label it, and then all you got to do is grab it and go.
Oh, that's nice.
That was perfect. So thank you, Ashley,
for
road
tripping packing.
So we went up to Michigan, saw some family in both Kentucky and Michigan. I saw a friend from high school in Kentucky that now lives up there.
Okay.
Becca and her husband Mark, fantastic folks. And then we went on up to Michigan.
Yeah.
And I have a great aunt that's in Michigan. So we spent some family time.
Nice.
And we saw the Great Lakes. The only God-made lakes, all these other lakes around here are man-made. Yeah. And they're wonderful. We love Lake Chattooga, Blue Ridge, and wherever else. But God made these. And just seeing how huge it would remind you of the ocean, but with no salt.
Yeah. Wow. Did y'all go swimming there?
We did. Just
What's the temperature in Michigan
cold.
this time of year?
It was actually, because we were so far north, it was in the 50s. And so we just stuck our feet in. We didn't do a full polar plunge.
50s sound good right now.
But it felt nice and everything. And so that was the week we were out.
Yeah.
Thank you, Pope, for filling in for us.
Joseph, the man.
Pope, filling in. Did a great job.
Yeah.
Y'all had some good Hot Ones discussions.
Yeah,
so
that was fun.
Great. So thank you for filling in on my behalf. And then on Monday of this week, something that I've wanted for a long time, and I'd encourage anyone to do it, LASIK eye surgery.
Yeah.
And when you
obviously it looks different.
Look at this.
These.
Yeah, those are my racing stripes. So we have the LASIK surgery. The way it works, they cut a flap. Now that's the hard part. Because they peel
you almost
back.
Had me convinced. You didn't tell me all these things.
But they numb your eyes with drops, so you can't feel anything. The first thing they do,
peel a flap back.
They poke you in the eye right off the bat. Shout out to Wolfson Eye Institute for doing that.
It's worse than a COVID test.
No, this is awesome because you're numb.
Yeah.
And Ashley was in there with me. She held my hand, which was moral support. Thank you once again. I love my wife.
Oh, it's obvious.
Don't cry.
Yeah.
Okay. So they're poking me in the eye to make sure it's numb. Okay. And you feel pressure, but it doesn't hurt because it's numb. and then the laser looks like Star Wars. It's so cool because it's like it's a Christmas episode, but not the bad Christmas episode of Star Wars. Anyway, they hear
like dial up internet.
Yeah, and so the scariest part for just a few seconds, boom, it goes black because they're peeling back the flap, and then put. I love these sound effects.
Yeah. I'm terrified right now.
They put the flap back on, and they, put it back on. They have to pull your eye back. It's uncomfortable, but no pain. The word pain, I would not use the word pain to describe the whole process. Uncomfortable, yes.
Yeah.
Pressure, a lot of pressure, yes. Not pain. And so now I have in the left eye 2015, right eye 2020, and I can see.
I'd stay with the 2015 if I was you. 2020 turned out to be not
2020 was a rough time.
Right? Still trying to get through that.
But I'm so thankful. I can see that's a Sony camera we're using.
Well, I can't see that, and I got my contacts
in. Can you see Sony? It says Sony right
barely. There. The lights mess me up. I have horrible vision. So did you wear contacts or just glasses?
So I had glasses from 3rd grade all the way to, I guess I got them in high school.
Okay.
And wore them throughout college and through, marriage. And then here lately I've been all glasses.
Yeah, well, you look cool in glasses. So I don't. But I got glasses in kindergarten and got contacts.
I've seen that picture. Great picture.
I got contacts in middle school.
You have very poor vision, though. What is your prescription? Like negative something?
My contact prescription is positive 6.5.
Oh, positive.
Positive 6.5 in each eye.
Oh, so you're very are you farsighted?
I have no idea.
Nearsighted. Okay.
I don't know. People ask me. Without my contacts, it's like the Bible verse where it looks like trees walking around.
Yeah.
That's pretty much all I see.
So, it does bring to life when it talks about, Paul, it was like scales falling off his eyes. Like, and so I've been doing drops, regularly.
That's
and
cool.
So highly recommend it. So that God has blessed me in the last week so much through a time of rest.
Yeah.
And a time of healing.
Yeah.
I would call this a time of healing because I've been able to see now. So.
Yeah. That's really cool. That's awesome.
So wanted to
And now what a well spent summer. Now it's back to school, which back to school probably affects me and you more than anybody else in the world. Number one, we have kids in school. You got 2 kids in preschool this year?
I've got one in preschool because one's starting kindergarten and one's in first grade.
Wow.
So shout out to Towns County Elementary. They're doing a great job.
Yeah, oh yeah.
I've got to imagine that's not an easy task, but the folks down there are doing a great job.
The whole school system, man.
Sure.
Elementary school, middle school,
high
school sports program. Everybody's doing great.
Everybody's doing great.
And my little boy, he's excited. This is last year at preschool here.
Yeah.
So he's super excited. We had an open house yesterday, so he got to meet his new teacher, Miss Melissa. She's
Miss
awesome.
Great.
And so he's excited about that. So we have kids in school, but then we're youth pastors.
So all of our other kids are going back to school.
For sure.
And it's a busy time. We should talk about some mask etiquette. Like just in case any of our people are watching this and they're not aware of how to.
And let me say this. I know that people have mixed emotions about this, and this stuff brings up more debate than the presidential election. But for the most part, there are people that are asking us to wear these masks, and this is something I've been struggling with, you know what I mean? Because I wouldn't necessarily normally wear this on my own, but if you're asked to wear this or recommended to wear this, it's best, even if it's just something that makes other people feel safer. So please don't attack me for saying that, because I feel like no matter what I say, somebody's going to say something. So if you would like to comment about that, just type it out and then delete it. Don't send it. Is that okay with if I say that?
It's therapeutic to delete
and
not send.
For sure.
All right, so mask etiquette. Yep. What you're wanting to do with this, let's see. Oh, see, Jeremy did that so well. We want it to be on the bridge of the nose.
See, I like to get mine positioned and spread it out. I go to big chin. I try to cover my beard right here. I try to get it all spread out, and then I put it where it needs to be on my nose, and then I pinch it down.
Am I doing it right, Jeremy?
That doesn't work.
Oh, okay. Let's try again.
Okay.
Is that not right? I'm not doing this right.
Reverse the Lasix.
Oh,
so if you could get this over your chin, what most people don't know is they spread out.
Yeah, they do.
Pretty good.
So there it is.
Spread it out just like that, and just like that. We're doctors. Do you concur?
Yeah, I do. I stayed at a Holiday Inn Express.
If your Lasix guy would have sounded like that, you would have laughed.
He's just giggling.
Hey, doctor. I'm going to cut your
We're going to fix them their eyes of yours.
No, not good. But so no matter what you believe or whatever, that's how you wear a mask. And you know what? I only have one problem with masks. Every single one I wear, whether it's cloth or one of these things are brand new, every single one of them smells like bad breath. No idea. I've washed it. Every single one of them.
Is this right? No.
Hey, just so everybody knows, Bradley was licking batteries before the show started.
I actually was not.
It's gross. All right, so anyway, moving on. So back to school also means something cool. Back to sports. I know North Carolina's moving their sports calendar around. Right now, we are dead set to have football. Man, our football program at the high school and the middle school looked really good this year. Shout out to Coach Rock and Drury and Woodard and all Camp. Man, you're running a phenomenal program.
Definitely.
Because I'll tell you what, if you don't know this, they're not just taking boys and teaching them how to be football players, but taking boys and teaching them how to be men.
Great lessons.
I love that coaching staff so much, and they know that. But just so everybody else knows that.
And softball. Let's talk about
softball.
Wow.
Yes.
Earlier this week, 15-0 against West Hall. That's impressive.
Way to go, girls.
Job.
Way to go, girls.
It's a standing O.
Doing a great job.
Do you have some softball players this year?
Kinsey Livingston, Lily Wynn, and just, oh my gosh, there's tons of them on there that are just doing a great job, that are not just good athletes, but they're good people.
Good people.
Really good people. So I love them.
And then I wore my Braves shirt. They're doing well. It's weird, the standings, because technically they're second, but they've played more games than the Marlins. The Marlins had so we're still hoping. We need some help at third base. Mm-hmm. What would you do to fix third base? Would you send, somebody?
I'd probably fake a punt.
Fake a punt. That would work.
Yeah, I don't know sports. Don't tell anybody that.
You're a sports guy, though, I thought.
I like football.
Football only? Is that it?
And I don't quite understand all of it.
Well, you got to, get a
I wore glasses in kindergarten. So.
What about profession? Have you been to any sporting events professionally? What games have you been to?
I love the Georgia Bulldogs, obviously. I do like football a lot. I love the Georgia Bulldogs. I've been to a lot of Georgia games. We lived right on the outskirts of Athens. I've been able to sit in the box seats there. A mentor of mine, Chet Ford, would take me to box seats, and we do that. My wife surprised me one year right before we had our first child and took me to the Dome to see the Falcons. That was really cool. But but I'll tell you, I love high school football more than anything. Just hanging out with the guys and the coaches and stuff like that. So
my friend Becca, when we were in Kentucky, she talked about they're Georgia Tech fans.
Yeah.
And they went to a Georgia Tech Kentucky football game, and she said that or it might have been basketball. Maybe it was football. Anyway, that they went and they wore their Georgia Tech stuff, and they said the Kentucky folks were so nice. They came out and like, "Welcome to Kentucky." They were just super sweet.
Yeah.
And I've been to sporting games where people weren't super sweet. The Marshall fans, I went to UGA Marshall game, and I thought, "Oh, we are Marshall. How cool is this?" I need a little bit of they were not nice.
Yeah,
so Marshall, y'all straighten
clean up your act, please.
All right, that sounds good. What else we got on the docket today?
I missed your dad jokes. I realized that last week I paid homage to you and honored you by opening up with some Greek, but I didn't honor you by closing with a dad joke.
We'll
because
do it
I
again.
think Joseph Pope, we love you, but I feel like that's our thing.
It's our thing.
It's our thing.
That's a PB&J, not a JJ thing.
Exactly.
So actually, it's a JP thing because
it was JP squared is what we decided. If you ever left us,
I like it. I like it.
Yeah. So
JP and I think. Maybe I could do the challenge. You think I could do this?
I think you could. So here's what I want. Here's what it is about eating the hot wings. I wouldn't use the word pain. Uncomfortable? Yes. Pressure? Yes. Pain?
No.
No pain.
What if I accidentally rubbed the sauce in my eye?
I sweated profusely.
It looked hot.
Sweated.
What would the doctor say about that's profuse?
Yeah.
So wimpy sauce at Zaxby's too much for me.
Yeah, but at the same time,
I don't know.
You're enjoying a meal. You don't want to be put on fire. But for this, it'd be like a little extracurricular activity. And we actually talked to Young Harris Wings, and they said they would give us stepping stones. You could start out below wimpy and work your way up.
I've had their just buffalo wing before, and it's
good. If there's ever
a
time that you need to tap out,
I wouldn't tap out.
Exactly. Yes, let's do it. All right. I can't wait to see you eat death dust.
Death dust? Now, hold on.
No, that was the hottest one we had last week.
Ooh, is there something hotter than death dust? Or
They said they could do it. I think they don't sell it because it may be
you have to sign a waiver.
Liability.
Probably.
Yeah. But
am I going to lose senses by eating this?
I think for the PB&J show they would create it.
Wow. So, I'd like to have them on the show. That'd be great.
Okay, dad jokes.
Tell us two.
I got one. I feel like yours are always better than mine.
So
okay, I got two. So I'll give you one.
Okay.
You give me yours, and then I'll give you another.
Okay.
One. Okay.
All right. Here we go.
So, why can't a nose be 12 inches long?
Why?
Because then it would be a foot.
Oh, that's good.
Thank you.
That's a good one. I like that one. All right, so here's mine.
Okay.
I want to read it so I don't mess it up. So recently I went to a park.
Yeah.
And I had a good time, but I got thrown out of the local park. You see, I was arranging the squirrels by height. And they didn't like me criticizing.
That was so much effort and such a cringy punchline.
Criticizing.
Okay, I got something that's,
okay,
that's equally worse.
Yeah, okay.
So, what concert only costs 45 cents?
Oh, 45 cents. I don't know.
50 Cent featuring Nickelback.
Nice. Nickelback. That's your favorite band, too.
It's not my favorite band. Look at these photographs.
Joey had something on his head. I think they said it was a lampshade or something. I don't know. Nickelback, if you're watching, explain the photograph song to us.
And if you're watching,
do you think they're watching?
Don't tell anybody that you're watching. We feel
Nickelback.
like we lose half of our viewers.
We get by Nickelback.
We get endorsed by Nickelback and lose half of our viewers. So, speaking of which, thank you for being a faithful viewer. As we close, I want to remind you, give us a like, give us a share, make sure people are able to watch it. We're not just posting on YouTube now.
Right.
We're posting on Facebook as well, so you can watch it on Facebook video. Yeah. But share it with somebody, man. Like we said, we only do this because there's a bunch of garbage on Facebook, social media, and YouTube, and we just want to give you something to relax and watch two dumb dads talk about awesome things.
I wouldn't say we're dumb. I'd say we're intellectually challenged.
There you go. All right. We love you. Thank you for tuning in.
God bless you.